Hi, welcome to our YouTube channel Learning with Israr, and today our topic is e-commerce logistics. So let's see what it is, its component, and how does it work in a e-business. Basically, these are the processes involved sorting and shipping inventory for an online store or marketplace, including inventory management, the picking, packing, and shipping of the orders online. With millions of orders have been received and millions of packages shipped any given time in e-commerce logistics, it is very vital that systems are in place to keep these orders and shipment on track, make sure they are delivered to the right place on right time. Uh, E-commerce logistics usually starts with moving inventory from the manufacturer and lasts until it ends up at the end customer's destination. So this is kind of a definition and an explanation of e-commerce logistics. So these are the systems which keep track of the orders, shipment and receiving orders, and then from manufacturer till the end consumer, which is usually also in the traditional logistic case. A typical e-commerce logistic is consist of inventory management, warehousing and storage, order fulfillment which includes picking, packing, shipping, tracking and return management. So we are going to talk about these components of a e-commerce logistic in our lecture today. Each of these components are have a complexity to itself, and keeping them all running smoothly together is not a small task. So businesses must ensure that they have adequate stock level in a distribution center close to that customer's location. That is basically inventory management. Then if they are outsourced fulfillment, their third party must be reliable and capable of fulfilling orders at pace even during peak or holidays period. So if someone else is doing for you, a third party logistic is doing for you, they should fulfill all the orders on time, and even in the peak seasons. So any lapse in communication or execution within your retail supply chain can have a negative impact on the customer's experience. So basically in supply chain we are working for the better customer experience, and if there's any issue in execution or communication, it might hurt your uh, customers experience and they have a negative things about your company or about your product. So the parties are the factors which are um, take the goods from cart to the customer is your suppliers, fulfillment centers, distribution hubs, sorting facilities, and carriers. So these are the people, are the things which are involved in the e-commerce logistics, which take your goods from uh, shopping of your customer online till they are receiving the product. So as we know, suppliers or manufacturers are those who have inventory ready to ship to a business destination. They manufacture they manufacture the goods or products and ship them to the fulfillment or logistics center once a purchase order has been placed. So your suppliers are sending, when you are placing the order to your suppliers, they are sending the finished good to the your location where you want them. It is either they are the fulfillment centers or logistics centers. So fulfillment centers are the large warehouses that hold your inventory close to your consumer, and so each order is picked, packed and shipped as soon as it's placed to ensure its speedy delivery. So fulfillment centers can be owned or leased by an e-commerce business or by a third-party logistics service provider, that is called 3PL company, who is a professional retail fulfillment company that performs services for many brands. So either you have fulfillment centers owned by you, or you have outsourced them to a third party logistic, and they are doing all the shipping and sorting and picking and packing work for you. So distribution hubs, these are these are the distribution centers which have a large e-commerce retailer have their products in multiple locations throughout the country or the world for both direct to consumer or B2B orders, rather than keeping all your inventory in one location, which can lead to a longer delivery times and more expensive shipping cost. Splitting the inventory allows for quicker shipping of DC orders. They may choose to use a separate facility for B2B e-commerce order, which is require different fulfillment process from DC uh, distribution centers order. The difference includes packaging requirement, e-commerce warehousing needs, and ultimate shipping destinations and customer types. So these are the called the distribution hubs for the bigger retailer. The next facility is the sorting facilities, which is used by the e-commerce logistics. The facility that sort things items are usually for large scale e-commerce shops that are moving bulk quantity of many stock keeping units. The next thing party which is involved in the e-commerce logistics are the carriers. So who pick the goods and deliver to your customers from your warehouse. Shipping carriers handle the transportation of products to their destinations. Common are like FedEx, UPS, and DHL, a typical transport package by truck and plane. So it is either by air or ground. These are the different companies which are delivering your products from your distribution centers or hubs or other facilities to the end consumer. Another important segment of the e-commerce logistics is the return management. It is a process in retail or e-commerce that works with customers who want to return a product after purchase. So returns management process involves the interfacing with customers, collecting the returns items and restocking them as inventory that has been returned. So it is another total business or a part of e-commerce logistics where we handle the returns of our customers. And I will tell you it is very important part of our e-commerce logistics. Let's touch base with the difference between the e-commerce logistic and the brick and mortar logistics. So e-commerce logistic may vary with the traditional logistics. So few of the differences are like location product of delivery, where we are delivering the location of the delivery, number of the end destinations, and the size and the volume of the shipment and the order, and its stores pickup versus home delivery. So let's see what they are. So location of product delivery, the major difference is the where we are delivering the good. While e-commerce logistics is focused on getting products to the customer's home, house, whereas the other traditional one we are using, the people are coming in store to shop their product. The next difference is the number of end destinations. In e-commerce we have more end destinations because we are shipping directly to the homes of the customers, whereas in traditional one we were shipping to the stores or the wholesalers or other places. So these are like difference of number of destinations. So the other difference is the size of shipments and the order volumes. In e-commerce logistic we have a smaller size of shipment, but we have more number of orders, and as in the traditional one we have the larger shipments, but we have the less number of orders. The next one is in-store pickup versus home delivery. So in e-commerce it is another way of delivering the goods. More established brick and mortar businesses such as Target are moving toward using their stores as a fulfillment centers. So similarly, retail location may offer more flexibility to customers in the form of an in-store or curbside pickup. Of course, e-commerce logistics provide the greatest convenience by delivering direct to the consumer. So instead of they are using like same method of delivery. Sometimes customer come to the stores and pick their online orders. So let's now discuss that what should we do to excel at e-commerce logistics. So to excel at e-commerce logistics, need to focus on supply chain efficiency by incorporating a mix of technology, resources, and best practices designed to help to scale as the business grows. So number one is like you should have distributed inventory. Using multiple strategical located fulfillment centers is the key in saving shipping costs. The next one is the managing inventory by automation. The automation is very important in e-commerce since we have larger base of customers and the more product and going to different places. It is kind of complex system of shipping and keeping track, so we should have inventory automations. By tight reporting and real-time insight into quantity across SKUs and location. The next one is, of course, is also part of the inventory management is a warehouse management system. So used to track warehouse performance and provide valuable insight for improving your warehouse process. Reporting and insights. Of course, reporting and visibility and all the information data is very important in e-commerce. So with the right reporting, technology can automatically get valuable insight into the e-commerce logistic and to show how it can further optimize the supply chain and save cost where are needed. So these are the things we do to make our e-commerce logistic more efficient. So after discussing these components of the e-commerce logistic and is their needs and how we can excel that, let's see that top future trends in e-commerce logistic. So the biggest challenge is coming is the same day delivery options. Faster delivery emphasizes on last minute delivery and need to get creative and spread risk due to pandemic. So due to pandemic we have to this is the major future trend to save and to make delivery risk free. So now at the end of this presentation, let's see that what is the conclusion of this presentation. So the consumers are demanding more from the places they purchase online. So it is becoming more demanding business. Having a strong commerce logistic can maximize the efficiency, reduce shipping cost, and provide a greater customer experience. And partnering with the right 3PLs can give the businesses the freedom and flexibility to grow without having to manage e-commerce logistic in-house. So these are the like couple of things. One is the too much demanding consumers, and then cost cutting measure, and then working with the third party logistics. So I hope you have a basic idea of e-commerce logistic after listening this lecture. So if you have any question, please don't hesitate to ask me in the comment section, and I will be glad to answer those your questions. Thank you.